Hello, everyone, and welcome back to CozyAnimeCookie, aka your girl, Leisha. And we are diving right back into Gerda. Now, the last time we left off, we have two different locations that we can choose from, so let's go ahead and see which one's which.
I need a few things from the market. Perhaps Margaret will be there. I'm curious to know what she thinks of today's events. I wonder if anyone else was hurt in the explosion. I could go see if there's anything I can do to help.
You know, okay, so I can go to the factory or I can go to the market, but I distinctly remember to me telling my husband that I'm going to go to the market, and I don't want to worry him, so we're going to go to the market.
I need a few things from them.
I just want to make sure he knows that where I'm at. The market is winding down. I wonder if I'll be able to scrape up anything good. I think the last time I went to the factory and it wasn't really, yeah. So I'm gonna be safe and come here. I'm glad to see that today's children are just as crafty as we used to be. Oh, Greta! Margaret? Glad I caught you here. I just couldn't stay at home. Not with everything that's been going on since this morning. Poor Vera dropped the porcelain when she heard, and now she's wandering the house, armed with her duster, muttering curses over the government's lack of control over the radicalized Danish youth. So, business as usual? A smile flits across Margaret's face. She looks a bit ashamed of her own merriment. I suppose you could say so. Oh, but I'm getting ahead of myself, aren't I? You have heard, haven't you, about my father's factory? They're saying that somebody broke in and placed a bomb. Can you believe it? Could do something like that. Who could do something like that? I know not everyone agrees with the way my father does business, but sabotage? I'm just relieved that nobody seems to have been seriously injured. They brought one of the soldiers to the clinic. They did? Indeed, they did. Dr. Lindenholm and I had to treat him. Oh, Gritty, that must have been horrifying. Was he all right? Poor fellow took quite the wallop. But he'll pull through. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Should I mention that Wolfgang was there? Leave out that detail. The sooner this war comes to an end, the better. Everyone is angry. Everything is in short supply. I'll say the market looks practically gutted. Were you hoping to find something specific? Something for the community? Something for Anders? I'm looking for some art supplies for Anders. His pencils are worn down to the nubs. I want to get him some really nice ones. I was thinking I could visit the bookshop and see if they have something in stock. Oh, Greta, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I went there earlier to purchase some stationery supplies, and Frost Sommersfold told me that the next delivery to the shop has been delayed. Oh, I'm afraid that whatever is left in stock is of quite poor quality. Well, maybe I can find somebody else who's selling. Do you think you could, acquire some art supplies if you had, say, a ration stamp? Perhaps. I mean, some people might be interested in trading for it, though from what I've heard from Peter, the smugglers around here are usually more interested in acquiring physical goods. Well, why do you ask? Well, you see, I happen to have one with me. A ration stamp, that is. Hold on. Doesn't your staff usually take care of the shopping? They do, but Margaret, it was just lying there on the kitchen counter. One of the maids must have forgotten it, so I took it. That was quite silly of me, wasn't it? I'm thinking that perhaps you'll know what to do with it. Thank you. I'll see what people are willing to trade. Do you mind if I come along? Suppose not. But are you sure you want to be involved? It's not exactly legal. Oh, don't worry. I'll just be a fly on the wall. I'll stay at a safe distance and leave the haggling to you. All right, let's get to it then. Do 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 do. Oh, what's this here? There's a disgruntled look on his face. Say, did you read the newspaper this morning? You know, I don't even bother reading the news these days. It's just one disaster after another. People dying like cattle, cities set aflame, motherless children being buried in rubble. It's all too bloody much. You're right about that. Still, they're saying that the Red Army has reached Katsurzen, Postersen. Her Wild takes a drag of his cigarette and scoffs. Excuse me, gentlemen. Ah, Frau Larson. Come to do your shopping at the market. I'm afraid things are a bit scarce these days. You make it sound like there was much here to begin with. Not even liver paste. All I got was a bar of soap. What am I supposed to do with all that? Bathe in the snow? I may have something for you. What have you got to trade? Let me get back to you. Let me get back to you. Okay. She is regarding the children with stern but kind eyes. Now, you boys go straight to Herr Richard's house and deliver this package. If you're back here within the hour, I'll give you each of you a shiny new ore coin. Do you have a deal? Yes, far summer folks. Right, off you pop off then. Oh, why if it isn't little Gerda and Vestergaard? What can I do for you girls? Nothing, just wanted to say hello. I'll look at to purchase a gift for Anders. I was hoping to find some more supplies, but Margaret says you're all out. I'm afraid it's true. Our last shipment hasn't come in yet. I don't know if it's due to the paper shortage or the weather, though I suspect that perhaps it's a little bit of both. I do have some literature on bird watching. Do you think Herr Larson might be interested in another book on that topic? No, that's fine. He's still reading the first one. I can hear Margaret gasp audibly behind me. Well, I better head inside and sort some inventory. Take care, you two. Where's she going? Her eyes lit up at the sight of the books inside. I wonder why the bookstore hasn't had anything new for a while. There are other priorities. Are you out reading material? Just about. I hope Hilda gets some new stock soon. She is just about done packing her wares. Good afternoon, Miss Larson. You're a little later than usual, eh? I'm afraid the good meat is all gone. How about the bad meat? How about the bad meat? I sure hope you don't mean the liver paste. I never said. That's what's keeping me in business. I've got a half a pound left. You interested? Sure. I could give you a ration stamp for it. Well, now, Miss Larson, you know that one's not supposed to be for meat. I didn't mean. But hey, why not? Oh, I always seem to be running low on ration stamps for butter. And it never hurts to have a little extra to put on the bread these days. Here you go. Thank you, Frau Bowman? Bowman. You take care now. What did you get? Some liver paste, pate. Delicious, but that wasn't quite what you were looking for, right? No, I still need to get those art supplies for Anders. Do you really think you can trade liver pate for that? Don't you think you might need to find something else they'll take? Hmm, you're getting really invested in this, huh? I guess so. Sorry, but I can't stand it at home today. The maids are running about preparing the banquet. There's no peace anywhere. Hmm. He is wringing his hands nervously, looking quite the lost lamb as he stands there on the street corner. Oh, what's wrong? Oh dear, oh dear. Master Jacob? Oh, Greta, my dear child. What can I do for you? Um, how's your throat doing? Are you feeling any better? Oh, I'm afraid not very. There has been a portentous increase in phlegm. But one must endure the hardship of life. Now, tell me, how did the other patient fare after I took my leave? You mean the soldier? That's confidential, I'm afraid. Oh, of course. Well, I was only curious. That terrible incident at the factory has thrown the town into quite a state of confusion. Even I have been much affected. I had hoped on an outing to the market would soothe me, but few things are left to procure. The pastor seems to snap out his malice and suddenly looks at me with curious eyes. Are you, pray chance, looking for something in particular, my child? Yes, I'm looking for a gift for Anders. I was thinking that perhaps some nice art supplies might do the trick. Why, what a splendid idea! His artistry does so exquisitely capture the beauty of our countryside. But supplies of real quality are quite the rare to find these days, are they not? I fear those unscrupulous profiteers near the alley might be your only recourse. Oh, and the wages of sin. Well, if they have what I need, they have hoarded many effects, but they won't come cheap. I wish I could offer aid, but sadly I spent my last ration stamp only moments ago. And I, fool that I am, procured the wrong brand of coffee substitute. I fear this beverage will only worsen my cough, thicken my throat, and render me quite voiceless before Sunday's sermon. Oh, would that I had another ration stamp. Here, you can have mine in exchange for the coffee. Well, we aren't supposed to trade in such fashion, but what's the harm? How do you do, Pastor? Oh, Miss Vestergaard. I heard about what happened at the factory. Terrible, terrible business. You know, I witnessed the carnage firsthand. Poor Greta here can attest to that. Yes, well, Miss Vestergaard and I really must be on our way. We'll see you on Sunday, Pastor. I see you got some coffee substitute. I heard the black marketeer in the alley complaining about a furious thirst. Perhaps that coffee is just the thing for him. Great detective work. Me? A detective? Oh, if only. There's a disgruntled look on his face. You still want that soap? I had a half a pound of this. Hold on. Let's see. I got 5 matches. One. Only have one liver paste? I do want the soap. How about some liver paste? Liver paste. My favorite. You got a deal. Okay. Oh, not this guy. The soldier, the one who was trying to steal supplies at our clinic. I wonder why he's talking to that man. He's probably trying to get his grubby hands on some more medicine. You again. On a late afternoon spending spree, are we? That's none of your business. Ooh, such a hard tone. Never getting an itch, eh? I'll see you later, nursey. See you later. What does he mean by that? What's this? Or what remains of one? It seems somebody didn't like what this poster said. Hmm. What can I do for you, ma'am? I'd like to make a trade. Would you now? Well then, seeing as you seem like such an upstanding young lady, I might be willing to move some goods around. Okay. Do you have any art supplies? Art supplies, huh? You're in luck, lady. I got a box of pencils from my flight navigator's kit. They're art pencils with 6 levels of hardness. How much? Pencil of that quality ain't gonna come cheap. What have you got? Offer both? I kind of wanted to keep the soap and the coffee. My chances. You think I can win this with the soap trade? I want to keep the coffee because I want to know what the coffee I can use it for. Nothing soap I can trade. At work. Soap ain't exactly a luxury, lady, but it'll trade faster than those pencils. I guess I'm feeling generous today. You got a deal. Yes. Did you get what you needed? I did. Wonderful. I can't wait to see Anders' illustrations. Well, it keeps him busy. I can't wait either. He's ever so talented. Did you use all of your stamps? Yes, I'm all out. Well, it seems like you got your card's worth. It's getting late and my father doesn't want me to be out and about after dark. I think I have a novel calling me. See you soon, Greta. It was lovely running into you. I suppose it is getting late. Oh, but the wares I bought are lying all in a jumble inside my satchel. I better rearrange them before I hop back on my bike. There, that should do it. Now, time to head home.
Before the war began, even the markets in Little Tinglev were filled with gadgets from abroad, strange and wonderful fruits, and all manner of comforts which we took for granted. And then, in a flash, we entered an era of scarcity, and the luxuries vanished. Tinglev's market hung on by a thread, and the weekly shopping became an exercise in strained optimism and bursts of culinary improvisation.
If I wanted to obtain the occasional luxury, I had to make some moral compromises. It was a price I was willing to pay. It was a wonder how many ways a potato could be prepared, though I suspect I have tried them all. True, but for all the scarcity, we still had enough to eat. Same could not be said for our starving German neighbors.
If I wanted to obtain the occasional luxury, I had to make some moral compromises. It was a price I was willing to pay.
I wonder why the pastor don't like me. I gotta get the pastor on my side. All right, with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and do a hard stop here. When we come back, we are definitely gonna dive back into the story. But I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, night, or whenever you see this video. Comment down below, like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. All right, bye.